Crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Sentinels and the Seattle Seahawks. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw. Dawkins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dawkins going to try a deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
To throw on 2nd down. Dawkins, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Dawkins. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. tailback. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw. Dawkins. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Orlando.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. May looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. This is Grant.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. third down. May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Grant. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Sentinels 7, Seahawks nothing.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. May. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second down, May. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 12.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Dawkins going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Down, Sentinels.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawkins, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Bryant. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 3rd down, Dawkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
On 1st down, Grant. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Check the hot read. No.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
7-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Grant. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. "6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. May. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 7.
57. Mike, 57. Check. Smash. 57.
From the gun, May. Now he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3s all around. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. One after here coming up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. First down. It's Bryant, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bryant.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Dawkins. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King.
The pass.
17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
17 yards.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's third down.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Dawkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Dawkins. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception. Dawkins escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On second down, it's Bryant, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57 Mike. March to the 57 to Mike. 57.
They go back to Grant. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, May looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 40, Sentinels 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Orlando.
Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 11 yards there, 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Bryant. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, we got 3 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.